Hello and welcome, I am Gary and Reaver and these are my top operators of 2024. In this I'll be going through the Arknights operators that I feel deserve to be highlighted, one from each class, and then an overall winner for 2024. This is based on things like how much I like them, their story, their character, how useful they've been, how much I've used them, etc. Note that these are all personal opinions and I'd love to hear your top picks for 2024 in the comments below. Starting off with Vanguard, I have 4 possible picks for this one. For Vanguards, in alphabetical order, we have Mule Cease, who is a very flexible operator. She can be used to cover lanes, provide fire support, and generate DP. All round, very useful. Then there is Myrtle, the cheap but very effective sunflower operator, very good at generating vast amounts of DP, while maybe or not holding a lane. Probably not. Next is Plume, who is one of my favourite operators, and this year got her first outfit, and it is a really, really nice outfit. Sadly, she doesn't have much more than that going for her at the moment. And the last Vanguard option is Siege, who is always my go-to whenever I need a Vanguard who can also hold a lane quite effectively. And my pick for Vanguard of 2024 is Myrtle. She is still my go-to. If I need a Vanguard more than any others, I will go for Myrtle. I'm not massively enamored with either of the outfits she has, but I do think she is the best DP generation in the game. Next is Guards. This is the largest category as there are a great number of guards in Arknights. Again, in alphabetical order, we have Chen. This is the original Chen, and she has seen a bit of a resurgence in use for me because in the reclaimed algorithm game mode, she's very useful at harvesting resources. I still think she has a great style and is overall a really cool operator. Next is Dagenbrecher, who is one of the best sources of burst damage in the entire game. The way that she can become invulnerable and deal massive area damage, which I believe is also true damage, cannot be overstated. It is phenomenally helpful. Third is Sideroka, one of my favourite operators in the entire game. Sadly, that is about all she really has going for her at the moment, because I don't really use her that much. But I do think she is really cool. Next up is Silverash. I cannot stand him as a character, but his ability to see invisible things and do massive AoE damage with his Silver Slash is fantastic. He is one that I use quite often. Another S is Skadi, who is an operator that I've sort of really gained a bit of a greater appreciation for recently. This is unrelated, but I managed to get a figurine of her summer outfit at a very steep discount at a Comic-Con I attended, but in truth she is still just a very good operator. I tend to use her with the quick redeploy skill, and I just drop her in, demolish something, retreat her. Fantastically helpful. The last S of the guards is Serta, one that I'm sort of so-so on, but again, I cannot ignore her potential in combat. The Twilight being able to make her virtually indestructible with a massive damage output is very useful. And final guard option is Thorns, who I believe got his second outfit this year. He is still a go-to for just an all-rounder guard. If I'm doing the roguelike modes, Thorns is always the first guard I get if I can. He hasn't proven to be particularly helpful in reclaimed algorithm for me, but in the IS modes, he's fantastic. And the winner for Best Guard of 2024 is Dagenbrecher. Again, her ability to deal massive true damage, hitting drones, damage reflection, anything at all, is fantastic, and she has been the most impactful guard I've had this year. Defenders! Only 4 in this category. There is Hoshiguma, again in alphabetical order. She was one of the first 6 stars I got and has always been the anchor of my team. I tend to use her with the Thorns skill because the damage reflection is very useful, and she is just absolutely solid. And next is Mudrock. I started using her in IS3, I believe it was, because she could hold a lane entirely on her own, and that was fantastic. And since then, my appreciation for her has only grown. I actually did a video talking about her, and one on Skadi as well, going through their lore in 60 seconds. You should check those out, get Dr. Garion's files, and Mudrock's was just really cool. Actually, Mudrock's was longer than 60 seconds, they increased the length of shorts. Number 3 is Penance. She is not one I've used much, but she appeared in a guide for a particularly hard level of the reclamation algorithm, and yeah, she seems useful. I haven't used her that much, but she seems pretty good. And the last defender option is Saria, a fantastic foundation to build a team around. Her ability to heal, block, and stall is fantastic. And the winner for Defender of 2024 is Mudrock. Overall, I just find her the most interesting defender. She's very useful, very powerful, very capable, and very cool. Snipers next. Despite possibly being my favourite class, there are only 4 options for this one. There is Blue Poison, probably my second favourite operator in the entire game, who is still my go-to. She's very useful, high fire rate, deals arts damage, fights drones. She's an all-rounder. Fantastic, basically. Then Cholide or Cholta, Chen the Holungde. She's fantastic. The damage output she has. I mean, I don't like that she is a bit of a joke design with the water gun, but the outfit they released fixes that basically, and it just makes her a fantastic operator. Next is Exusier, my favorite operator in the entire game. I don't use her that often, simply because her low attack and high rate is not good against the high defense, which appears a lot in everywhere, basically, but she's still my favorite. And the last one of the snipers, you probably saw this one coming, wis'adel, the runaway most powerful operator to have been added in a long time. Her damage output is phenomenal. She can basically solo a lot of levels just because of how ridiculously overpowered she is. And it's also W, who I really like. And the winner of my Sniper of 2024 is wis'adel. I know that's like the, everyone picks that for their best one, but she is really, really good. She deserves the praise, even if she is massively overpowered. Or because she's massively overpowered. That is it for this one. I've had to cut this in 2 because it was getting a little bit long, but come back tomorrow for the other 4 classes, as well as the overall Operator of 2024. Subscribe for more Arknights contents, check out the Dr. Garian's files. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you later.